Hello, Assalamualaikum, welcome back. This time we are going to react and do analysis of body language on Ellen DeGeneres in one of her apology statement videos. I believe and I guess you guys know her well. She is American comedian and also a top television host who own a talk show called The Ellen DeGeneres Show. But before that, as usual, don't forget to subscribe and also share this video to others so that others can also get this knowledge. Before we begin our analysis, let me tell you the story behind it. The reason why Ellen have to do this apology statement in public. Somewhere last year in March 2020, Ellen and few of her senior staff have been accused by current and also former employees due to the toxic work environment that they experience working with Ellen. What makes this issue become more controversial is actually some or few of the celebrities come forward criticizing Ellen and also share their same experience working with Ellen. To cut the long story short, due to these allegations against her, Ellen have to make this apology statement to gain back the trust on her in her own TV show. Please note that my analysis on this video are solely for educational purposes only. This video and analysis shall not be used in any reason against Ellen and shall also not be used in any official legal and court cases against her. To analyze her body language in this video, I have read a lot of her baseline in previous shows before this issue appears. The baseline is very important for us to ensure that no misinterpretations throughout our analysis. So let's begin.
Oh boy, welcome to season 18 of the Ellen DeGeneres Show.
We know that Ellen is very talented and she's doing this TV show for many years. She cannot be nervous in her own show. Some more you can see later, no audience at all in the studio, only a virtual audience. But what is weird for the first few seconds, you can see Ellen playing with his finger, basically massaging her thumbs. This is a mild pacifier. Usually when we do this gesture, we talking, we may slightly nervous and try to comfort ourselves in current situations. Maybe she a little bit nervous for her next statements. Then now we have a look on her smiles. It's very easy to distinguish between a true smile and also a fake smile. When you have a genuine smile, basically that you will have an obvious changes in your eyes, whether you can see a wrinkle at the edge of your eyes or your eyes will become closer. Why? Because when you smile, then your mouth will push the muscle at your cheeks towards the eyes, so your eyes will become closer and you can see an obvious wrinkles at the edge of your eyes. But if no changes in your eyes and your mouth is moving towards ear instead of towards eyes, you can see a fake smile. What do you think about Ellen's smile? Please feel free to discuss this in comment section below.
If you're watching because you love me, thank you. If you're watching because you don't love me, welcome. How was everybody's summer? Good? Yeah?
Again, we can see that Ellen playing with her finger or massaging her thumb, indication of her nervousness, and this time followed by touching the edge of her coat, some sort of clinging behavior. Do you remember that when we a child, we often grab our favorite pillow and also our favorite blanket and then we play at the edge of that stuff, especially when we under stress condition. Why? Because this is a clinging behavior that may able to make us comfortable. Basically a self-restraining methods. And this is what we can see in Ellen gesture. Can be a very psychologically soothing behavior.
Mine was great. Super terrific. I'm so happy to be back in the studio. There are a lot of things I want to talk about. I've been looking forward to addressing it all directly.
We can see Ellen shaking her head while delivering her statement, right? In our culture, in the most regions having a same culture that when we nodding our head, we agree with our statement or we agree with something. But when we shaking our head backward and forward, basically we disagree or we not agree with something or with our statement or any other statement. Ellen said in her statement that she looking forward, but she did a shaking head gesture. Which one is more convincing? I looking forward or I looking forward? Again, which one did you think more convincing for you that Ellen is looking forward on that? It seems like having contradiction between her gesture and also her statement, right? We will take note on this contradiction and later we will see more and more contradictions between her statement and also her gesture. So please stay and watch till video till the end because a lot of secret will be revealed.
And unfortunately, talking directly to people has been illegal for 6 months, so I have a virtual audience here instead. Here you all are. You look beautiful, and I'm sure you smell great. That's what I'm imagining anyway. All right, let's get to it. As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. And then there was an investigation.
Ellen started to talk about allegation on her, right? You can see that Ellen made a stippling hand gesture. Basically, she placed a fingertips of both of her hand together. In general, public speaker and any leader will tend to use this gesture. This is a universal display of a confidence. But what is weird that if you can see, instead of she place the tip of her thumb together, but this time she crosses the thumb on top of the other one. She may feel insecure since she start to talk about allegations on her. Basically, she withdrawing her thumb subconsciously, and this is indications that she worried about what she's talking right now and feel uncomfortable or being threatened with the topics. Subsequently, you can see that Ellen slightly compressing her lips and having a hard swallowing gesture. All these gesture indications of her uncomfortable thought, and then extremely in a stressful conditions, even for an instant can be a very fleeting. This gesture accurately revealing negative emotions. In addition to that, you can see that her eyes blinking rate is increases. Blinking rate can vary depending on environment and also the amount of stress that a person is experiencing. People who are nervous or stressed will intend to blinking his eyes or her eyes rapidly or more often compared to normal condition. You can rewind and see the earlier part where Ellen blinking rates is at a slower rate. Now when she start to talk about her allegations, the eye blinking rates is increases.
I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected.
Again, she's shaking her head while delivering her statement. She said, I want to say I'm sorry. Are you guys convinced enough with her statements, combinations with the shaking head gesture?
I know that I'm in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show. This is the Ellen DeGeneres Show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. My name is there. My name is there. My name is on underwear. We have had a lot of conversations over the last few weeks about the show, our workplace, and what we want for the future. We have made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter.
She again slightly compressing her lip, but followed by a lip pursing gesture, pinching her lips tightly towards in front of her mouth. We often do this gesture when we disagree with something. More outward movements, more stronger the negative emotions.
There were also articles in the press and on social media that said that I am not who I appear to be on TV because I became known as the Be Kind lady. And here's how...
Here Ellen make lip lickings followed by high eyes blinking red. She did it twice. Theoretically, when we under stress conditions, this can cause our mouth to dry out. Basically, her lip licking gesture, rubbing her tongue on her lips, is a self-restraining or pacifier that able to comfort herself. This gesture is also associated with a concern, anxiety, or a negative emotion.
Here's how that happened. I started saying be kind to one another after a young man named Tyler Clemente took his own life after being bullied for being gay. I thought the world needed more kindness, and it was a reminder that we all needed that. And I think we need it more than ever right now.
At this time, she keeps make self-touching gesture while delivering her statement. People will tap their leg with a palm when they feel impatient or becoming aggravated. This self-touching gesture while talking is a method to comfort ourselves, to release the stress, and also to pacify her anger and the negative emotions. Also, we can call it as a self-restraining method.
Being known as the Be Kind lady is a tricky position to be in. So let me give you some advice out there. If anybody's thinking of changing their title or giving yourself a nickname, do not go with the Be Kind lady. Don't do it.
She take a very deep breath and holding on it. Obviously that she is under stress condition right now. Many people have an impulse to hold on his breath to contain their nervous breathing. After she ended her sentence, again she did a lip compressing gesture, indication of stress or disappointment on what she just said. This time she's shaking her head, quite consistent with her statement. Don't go with the Be Kind lady. Quite consistent, very consistent. So what is actually she portrayed earlier with the contradictions between her statements and also her gesture. What do you think about it?
The truth is, I am that person that you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things. Sometimes I get sad, I get mad, I get anxious, I get frustrated, I get impatient, and I am working on all of that. I am a work in progress, and I am especially working on the impatience thing because...
Again, contradicted to her own statements. This time she said, I am working in all of that. And then subsequently, she said, I'm especially working on the impatient things. So contradicting to her own statement.
And it's not going well because it's not happening fast enough. I will tell you that. Listen, you know, I don't know. I'm a talk show host and you know that, but maybe some of you know that, you know, I was an actress. I've played a straight woman in movies, so I'm a pretty good actress. But I don't think that I'm that good that I could come out here every day for 17 years and fool you. This is me, and my intention is to always be the best person I can be.
You can see throughout her statement, she keep doing a palm up display gesture. As I did mention in my previous video, in my previous analysis, that this palm up display gesture is actually universal behavior of a submissive. We want to show that we are submissive to the others. We want to be heard. We want to be accepted. Of course, in any apology statements, a lot of us keep or tend to use the palm up display gesture.
If I've ever let someone down, if I've ever hurt their feelings, I am so sorry for that. If that's ever the case, I have let myself down and I've hurt myself as well because I always try to grow as a person. I look at everything that comes into my life as an opportunity to learn. I got into this business to make people laugh and feel good. That's my favorite thing to do, that and Jenga.
Again, a lot of shaking head gesture which contradicted to her own statement. Please comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about this. How you feel about these contradictions between her own statement and also her gesture. Please comment in the comment section below, yeah?
And I'm committed to making this the best season that we have ever had. So welcome to season 18 of The Ellen Show. I am so glad that you're here. I want to start this new season by saying hello to my friend Twitch. Twitch.
How are you, Ellen?
I'm so happy for this moment. I have been waiting to be able to be back in the studio and to talk to people.
Lastly, when she finished her apology statement, you can see that she takes her seats. She placed her hand one on top of the knee and another one on top of the chair arm, basically signify a self-restraining. She tried to calm herself and make herself in comfortable conditions so that she can proceed the show accordingly more smoothly. So that is how it goes. I make this analysis for you, you judge it. As I did mention in early of this video that this analysis is solely for educational purposes only. This analysis shall not be used in any reason to against Ellen, and also shall not be used in any official legals and also court cases against Ellen. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you guys like or love this video, this analysis, please hit the like buttons. And if you guys have any further discussion to be discussed, or maybe you have any other suggestion, please feel free to leave your comment in the comment section below. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe these channels and also share this video to others. See you again in next video. Assalamualaikum.